Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Bugsy Slugg Live on the Astraeos map. We've got ourselves a few Argents now, so we're going to head back to our base. This is where we left off last time, so we're in a much better position today than we were a couple of days ago. I'm hoping we could get back before these, because unfortunately I think this baby's gonna grow up before. I think he's already grown. Yeah, he's an adult already. Oh, damn it. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about our rates, because I think our rates might be a little too fast for our on the plus side, we'll be able to breed, but I'm wondering if we should even do that right now until we get the imprint stuff right. So, for a lot of people that haven't joined me on Tuesday, I will be streaming again tomorrow afternoon, just for a few hours. We're going to be testing out my 2 PC stream. Going to be spending most of the morning putting it together. And then sometime late afternoon tomorrow, we'll come on and stream for a couple hours. I probably won't be doing a whole lot other than fiddling with the stuff, making sure everything's working properly. And I think what we'll do is we'll probably only go for a couple hours. So I'll be in the just chatting section of Twitch. I probably won't be streaming on YouTube at all. We're going to set up the other computer in the morning, and I'm going to hook up. I'll probably have I got to take apart all of my computers and all the monitors. I'm going to try to figure out a way to get the other mini PC set up so that I can have it nearby, so that if there's a problem, I could see when it's happening, like in real time, rather than having to go all the way across to the other side of my apartment. So, yeah, so that should be interesting to see. I might stream a game or two just to see if it works, but we'll be into just chatting. I'll be watching the chat as I'm fiddling around with settings and stuff. I may end up running without... I might not be running the stream using... I have to, oh, another thing too is tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, I gotta check and see if I can find a place that could sell me a cheap pair of headphones. I have some headphones here. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with them, and they kind of, I don't know why, but they kind of stick out the wrong way. So when I put them on, I have to put them on backwards, and kind of throws me off sometimes. But I might end up having to do that. I'm going to have like 3 different keyboards set up. I'm going to have my 3 different mice. I got 3 different monitors. One's going to have the stream set up on it. One's going to have one's going to have my can't speak today. What the fuck's the matter with my brain? One's going to have my I can't speak. The other one is going to have my the server set up on it, so I'll be able to observe again, to be able to see when there's problems with this server. We're almost back to base. And then we'll craft up a saddle. We'll probably use one of these Argents. I don't want to do any breeding until... Actually, might try to raise one baby just to see what happens. So I want to get like a fully imprinted baby. The problem is I might even do this real time. I got to turn down the rate of growth. But I want to have it so that it's fast enough so we don't have to wait that long for imprints. But I don't want to have it so that we're waiting forever. On the plus side, we're going to be able to do some stuff now that we haven't been able to do so far in the game. Also, there's the new dino, which I'm not sure where it's located on this map. We'll probably take a look around and see if we can see it. It's we're not going to be able to tame it anytime soon, because from what I understand, you really need to have a decent weapon. And you also need some biotoxin, which we'll probably be able to get eventually once we have our turtle up and running. Might be able to bring back the other raft. Thought that was a freaking listro. Not a list. Oh, what do they call them? Leads. Don't want to be messing with the leads right now. There's our base. All right, let's get these babies out. Let's check Gamma out. He's been sitting out here. He's not hungry, so he's eating the food that we have in here. All right, let's get these Argents out. Now, Babe was the one that we had the issues with. This is the one that got attacked while we were trying to tame it. It was a 150 and ended up getting attacked, and it kind of sucked. That's Loretta. And there's Bugs. Ooh. Well, we're going to have these two breed first. So let's first of all, let's make sure we get these guys on neutral. I'll go grab some water. Mother and son have different well, did we turn on mating? We're just gonna get the mating set up on these guys. Neutral. This is the fully imprinted one, so we're probably gonna use this one. The mating's extremely fast. I don't think I'm going to hatch the egg right away. I'm going to grab it. We got to start... we need to have the Argent mainly for gathering. Kind of disappointed that we ended up with less of an imprint. Working still? Good. All right, Loretta, hopefully give us a nice baby. We should probably make a saddle. think we have enough to make one. Watch the freaking egg hatch immediately. It might get snatched by the... I'm gonna go put it in the thing so it can incubate. My problem is the baby growth might be a little too fast. Can't get to the egg. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay, let's go put this in. We'll have to put some crystal in here. All right. Wow, she's got a bunch of levels. What are you? How did you turn out? No imprints, but 65 levels. We're going to be using this one as our main bird until we can get a fully imprinted one. I'm going to go check and see how this incubation's going. And then maybe we'll go... It's almost finished. It's pretty quick. It's a lot faster than it probably should go. Wow, it's already done. Okay, this could be I'm gonna put 20 crystal in here. Damn. Really? You gonna do this to me? I hope my mic's working. Give me a second. I just want to double check. Yeah, looks like my mic's working. Because from time to time, when I restart this computer, I ended up having issues with the mic. Okay. Split this one half. Tintoberries. I might have to get a freaking... I might have to make a... This thing's already a juvenile. Is he fully imprinted? Yes, 100%. Good. I might have a fully imprinted bird here. Oh my god, look at the freaking melee is 2,000. Oh my god, this is insane. Okay, we're gonna go put this one in the... We might have to let it heal a little bit before we do anything. But I'm gonna put it in here for now. So as long as we get that imprint... The only thing is, it's still too fast. Like, they're growing way too quickly. The mature rate's way too fast. We're going to have to turn that down a bit. We'll come up with a name for her later. Okay, we gotta keep an eye out for... The first thing we're gonna do... Actually, let's go get that raft. Once that other bird's fully grown, we'll put these ones away. We'll breed probably... Once we get the taming, the mature rate better, we'll, once we get that mature rate done right, we'll probably do some more breeding. But I don't want to do it when if it's gonna take forever. Like if we don't have enough time to get the stuff we need to do. So, you know what we might end up doing? I think we're going to make some electronics. I'm going to go fly over to... We're going to make a... Actually, we should just make some personal... We'll make some teleporters and we'll start going to the... We'll go and see if we could craft a few things to get this thing going. We got the rates. We got the imprint rates. The problem is we got to make sure we can imprint these guys. And that's my issue right now, is not being able to imprint. We also got to check and see what we need to get to do the Hydra fight. I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to do it last. And also I'm going to probably do some tutorials to find out how these guys do them. Where's our abandoned raft? I figured we could repair it. Oh, we're gonna get around the island so much easier now. Is that Earthflower still there? Nope. Wow, there's a... You can see the mast still. Let's throw you on there. Didn't advertise the stream, so I'm not sure how many people are going to be watching. But if you're watching, say hello. But don't bite. Tomorrow all afternoon though. Probably around, I'm figuring I might have everything set up by about 3 or 4 o'clock. And I'll probably, I'll be coming in and out of stream. Like I'll be shutting the stream off and turning it on again. And I got to get all my overlays set up onto the new computer. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to have my laptop. I'll probably have my laptop near me too. But I won't be doing anything with that for streaming or anything. I'll just have it. I'm going to be using it tomorrow mainly to make sure I'm doing all the stuff I need to do to make sure everything's connected properly. Once I get everything connected and everything's up and running, I'll probably eventually install a version of voice meter on here on my other computer. But unfortunately, the other computer doesn't have Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and I won't be able to use the headphones. So these are going to be going. I'll have my old Sony. I'll probably be using my old Sony. I also I gotta sign up, and I have to have my Discord set up on there. Which means I gotta log out of my Discord here on my old computer and sign up on my new computer. Sign up on this computer, sign off on this computer and sign in on the other one so that we can communicate with my brother in the stream. And I'm just gonna be going off of my desktop, so. But tomorrow will be mostly chatting while I mess around with stuff and making sure. I might jump into a game or two. I might try out, maybe jump into Lost Colony for a bit. Make sure everything's going good with the server. I have to update the server still because there's a whole bunch of new stuff that just dropped. New dinos, which I'm kind of hoping doesn't come near where we are, because that would be messed up if they started dropping in on us, because they're pretty. I think we can probably tame one, and maybe we might attempt it on Saturday. Now, apparently, you can use those dinos in the boss fight, and they are overpowered for the boss fight. So, that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. I actually, with Lost Colony, I don't even know if it matters. So, but for the other maps, like this map, for sure, probably be very interesting to see how they. I might fly around later and take a look and see if we can find one. I'm nowhere near doing that. I don't think I'm at the level I need to be to tame one of those yet. But me and my brother pretty much we're max level on Lost Colony. So, and we're kind of overpowered. There's my house just rendered in. Now we got 2 rafts. The other rafts are trap. Technically, we probably don't need it anymore because I use that raft mainly to draw in Argent, and with the amount of Argents we got right now, we got 3 females. All right, let's go see. This one's probably fully grown now. We'll have to see if we can get it healed up. We'll have to put it out so they can heal. Yep, definitely. It's got 13,000 health, so it might take a while before he fully heals. We gotta make a storage box. So I'm gonna put this guy out and maybe give him some meat just to make sure, or her some meat. What should we call this one? Anybody out there have an idea? Oh, we gotta get some meat for this thing. Heal it up. Grab a couple stacks here. Oh, we had meat on us. Oh, you look horrible there. Did you get any we got some levels. Let's put that into stamina. Move that into you. That way you can get all nice and healthy for us. What should we call this one? Let's call this one, got Loretta, we got Boggs and Babe. Let's call this one... Shit, I don't know what to call it. Oh, I'm not even in the right menu. Let's call this one... Gilda. There we go, Gilda. You're going to be our main bird once you're fully healed. Okay, so while we're waiting, let's go do a little trip around to see if we can see where everything is, because one of our issues is we need to start looking at taming dinos, and also we need to start gathering resources, so we need to get probably a couple of Ankies to get an imprinted Anki. Long weekend. So after I'm finished streaming tomorrow, I'm going to be spending most of the evening watching the 10 Commandments. So I'm actually going to hook my PlayStation 4. I only have a PlayStation 4. I do want to get a PlayStation 5, but I'm broke. So it ain't happening. Unless I win the lottery this weekend. But yeah, every Easter around this time, around Passover, Easter, it's usually lands around the same time. I watch the 10 Commandments. It's kind of an annual tradition for me. I love that movie. In the 50s, the biblical films were the superhero films of nowadays. So yeah, like I said, I might upgrade that server tonight before I go to bed. Might go well tonight. I don't need to be up that early. I usually wake up at about 5:30 every morning, so more than likely I'll probably sleep in tomorrow. Probably should start hitting some of these drops. Also, I want to see if we could find where the gigas are. Is that a pink turtle? Wow. Let's get our spyglass so we can start seeing what we're looking at here. Also, we gotta start looking for, wouldn't mind getting a hold of, ah, shit, we missed it. I want to get a drakeling too. I think they usually spawn over this way. Let's see if we can see it. There's usually one around here. It's a Mesopithecus. Not seeing any drakelings. Usually you can get some good loot with the drakelings. We're gonna have an Argent that could actually fight some of the astral creatures. They tend to, they tend to drop stuff, so heading over this way so I could take a look at I want to take a look and see what I'm thinking. We should, if we're gonna have issues with the babies, we might be able, maybe it might be good to have a cryo fridge just for the babies so we can imprint them a little bit quicker. Oh, there's our first sign. So we got the bunny dodos. I gotta install that too. That's another thing I gotta get the thing for that as well. So from what I understand, I think that they share those new, I think they're called Acrosaurus or Acro something. They share a spawn point, I think, with T-Rexes. You know what? I think this new stuff is... I don't remember seeing crystals around here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Hydroscos. The Cunning. The Skylord. The Strong. And the Immune. Oh, there's a Manticore. That's new. Well, it's not new. I mean, Manticore's on... So they added to this map, which makes sense. So there's 4 bosses on this map now. Oh, I was... Came here for a reason, and I almost forgot. So we want to make... Need metal, polymer, and electronics for the fridge, which we won't need right away. Fiber, metal. All this is doable. We'll have to... I am a little nervous about doing the water caves because they were really hard just doing them with my brother. Oh, what the hell is that? Is that lightning? That was an interesting flash. I didn't turn the fog off or the clouds, so performance might be a little bit of an issue. Maywings. Gonna have to tame a couple of those at some point. Not the easiest thing to tame either. We need to start getting some gear, so I think once we get to... We're gonna see if we can get to this drop over there. I just thought of it. Now that we have a bird, we'd probably be able to get the Probably be able to get some stuff from the... we might be able to hit the beaver dams a little more now. They got some pretty big ones here that you can get quite a bit of cementing paste on. Okay, we got a doad, which we do need to get stone. This is the area where... Oh god, there's a freaking baryonyx right there. It's a little low level. We might be able to kill it. Collier or... Oh shit! Wait, we gotta go where... I was gonna go get that, but unfortunately we got an enraged megatherium. So basically in this area, this is the area where the Phyllis spawn in. That's my favorite creature to have on the map, by the way. We could get an imprinted thyla. Oh my god. Mega raptors. Oh my, they added mega raptors to this map. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Okay, we got a ringed purple drop. We might be able to reach. And then there's a yellow drop. We'll go check on our baby. On Gilda. Good. There's no dangerous creatures here. Should be able to get this without any real issues. Oh, bed. Nice. And a water tank. Nice. Nice. Way to go, guys. Alright, let's go see what's in this. This might be a little more hairy than the other side. An ascended pistol. Bear traps are going to come in handy. We need the bed. That's going to come in handy as well. Yeah, I want to go take a look and see if we can get a giga. I'm not going to try to tame it yet, but I want to see where the gigas are. They're usually over here. Spino. Mega Raptors are good, but I don't know if they're good for boss fights. Gotta keep an eye out for doads too, because we're gonna probably need the stone. Fighting a bear. Yeah, so usually in this area here is where the Gigas and the Karchas spawn. There's a red drop. We're gonna go check it out. Haven't seen any astral dinos yet. There is astral Argents. Here's a, oh, is that an astral Argent there? Oh, just a regular Argent. Oh, we got I think that's a tech Giga over there. Yep, 120. Yeah, we're not ready for that yet. But at least we know they're here. And it's a female. Did I aggro it? I can still hear it moving. Oh, there's a Karcha. Wow. Love to get a Karcha. I want to try to tame one of those, but it's very difficult. We got an astral. I'm not going to try fighting with this one. Okay, we'll see what's in this drop here. It's coming down. We should be able to hit it before we head back. And then maybe we'll build a trap and try to get ourselves an Enki so we can get more metal. I feel me doing at the side of a mountain. I'm gonna have to take out these. Blueprint. Yeah, it's pretty good blueprints. It's not too bad. Oh, that tells me right there we need to get a Yankee. Nice Rex. Well, I haven't seen one of those new dinos yet. Might have to go looking around a little more. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Oh, there's a... No, we're not going to mess with that. No, it's not down yet. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, we'll head back. Check and see what the status of our... I wonder if we can make it to... We'll head towards this red one. See if we can get to it. So technically, there's five bosses on this map. Excuse me. I overate today, so I'm probably gonna be a little gassy today. I apologize. I don't know if we'll make it to that on time, but we'll try. The bird's got some levels, so let's wish this bird was a tad bit faster. Doesn't seem to be anything too dangerous in this area, so we should be able to get this without any real issues. Assuming we can land and get it before it disappears. Well, we had a nice little tour of the map. We still got 83 arrows. I think that should be enough to take a Yankee down. Or maybe a couple Yankees. I think it's just regular kibble. Yeah. It's so freeing having Argent. Like it opens it opens your options a little bit. Ooh, can we make it to that? Let's see if we can make it. We have enough stamina. One might have a ring around it. So if we're going to do breeding, we're definitely going to have to get cryopods. And that freaking thing disappeared. Okay, let's head back to base. Actually surprised. This island here usually has sometimes has drops on it. You know, judging by how tired I am, I probably will cut it short tonight. I'll probably go until 9. I need to get a female Archelon too. I do need to dial in those settings though, the mature rate. I think it might be just a little too fast. And again, I do plan on doing some other things mainly on Tuesday nights other than Arc. So at some point we'll probably switch to another game. I'm just going to keep an eye out for the game I want to do. Artsmate wants to try Crimson Desert out because it seems to be pretty popular, but it's a little on the pricier side, so I don't know if I'm going to buy that right away. Still healing. So we're not going to be using Gilda anytime soon. It's about halfway though. You know what? I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. Just stay tuned. I'm just gonna step away for a minute. I'm gonna mute my mic though. Okay. Still a little bit of ways to go. Okay, so let's let's go and assess what kind of stuff we've got in here. I need a helmet. It's kind of a mess, but we'll repair this stuff later. If we could get better equipment, I might as well wear it. I'd wear these, but I don't need to get warm. Maybe we'll repair the gloves and boots. All right, we're good to go. Okay, so we've got nothing in here. Okay, so we've got 3 foundations, 3 stone walls, so we need we're gonna make the rest of our foundations out of stone. And we need some walls. All right, let's gather up some stone. We need some thatch and wood. Get our pick out. Get our hatchet out. So we got 3. We got 7. So we need well, let's construct some of these foundations. So we need 2 more. Okay. Foundations. 2. So for the walls, we only need 5. Make that. And we got 4, so we need... I think we need 8. Need some more wood. Didn't even have to go that far. Definitely gotta get some more. I gotta remember this is here. Oh, that's full. Son of a bitch. You know what? Probably got enough to make another one. Okay, that's full. All right. Need to keep that. This could go in there. I think we have gasoline in here. Still not full. Well, Loretta, you're going to have to do. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves an Anki. Gonna have a sip of my drink. Give me one moment. We're looking for an Anki. You know, you figure there'd be one around here somewhere, but unfortunately there isn't. Especially with all this metal around. Also, want to get an Oviraptor because they help with egg production. Wow, this going by too quick. We can get an Anki. I want to get 2 of them so we can breed. And then I'm not going to breed them tonight though. I'm going to wait until next time. Because we're going to try to dial down the mature rate a little bit. You figure with all this metal around here, there has to be an Anki nearby. Astral Rex. So in one of the videos I was watching where they were kind of showing off the new dino, I saw it go to toe with a lower level Archa, and it held its own, and actually I think it probably would eventually have won. So those are going to be the new OT Predators, I think. Blows my mind that we actually got a Mega Raptors on this map. They're kind of a pain in the ass to tame, but I think we could, once we get a good, we can find a decent torch, we'll be able to tame it. Takes a couple of shots though to knock them out. I'm gonna try that little island over here. One of the reasons I want to get a mailing is they can glide. They're not exactly the best, and also they might help with imprinting. By the way, I'm going to be probably, if I can get my trimmer, sometime this weekend I'm going to be shaving the beard off. So, might be a little rough looking for a couple of days, but I'm hoping everything comes together. Also, I'm going to be canceling my gym membership. This is going to sound bad, but it's not. I actually have, a kettlebell, which I don't use very much, and I figure, you know what, I'm gonna go buy some gloves to help with gripping the kettlebell a little bit better, and I think I'm gonna start using my kettlebell, get a morning workout. It'll be both a cardio and a weight resistance workout, and it should be pretty good. I should be able to get pretty not ripped, but at least get in better shape. I'm also going to be cutting back on some of the garbage I've been eating lately. Maybe I'll try to restrict eating any garbage food to like maybe once every couple of days or every couple of weeks or maybe once a month, depending on. And also with the food prices right now, it's insane. So in Canada, it's ridiculous. We got ourselves a Ceratosaurus. I've not tamed one of those the right way yet. Oh, that's a nice looking bird. It's the second Astral Rex I've seen so far. Seeing some pretty good leveled Rexes though. I need at least one high level male and 2 or 3 high level females to get an army of imprinted Rexes. We could go for Dinosuchus, which Dinosuchus are so overpowered. We got some bison. I have to remember that because when we're imprinting wyverns, once we get to the wyvern cavern, that's going to be a challenge. I got a couple areas where I know I saw. Is that another Astral, or is that just a regular? It's a regular Rex. I'm not opposed to grabbing some babies either. They are a lot easier to tame than our. So I think around here somewhere, it might be over this way a little more. This is where we had our base initially. When me and my brother were playing on this map. Might convince him to come back on here once we do finish. I'm not sure. I know the next thing, the big thing is going to be Bob's True Tales and Genesis 2. Or Genesis Part 1. There's been some pretty good Spinos. Narcotics aren't a bad thing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get some. We can't find any Yankees here. We gotta head back to base anyway because I forgot to bring kibble along. This might have been where we built our base here. There's a couple places where I did see them, so I think over back that way is probably where we're gonna have to go. But we do have to head back to base anyway. Let's land here because it's a long distance over there. Yeah, it's going to be interesting tomorrow. I'm kind of excited about having that other computer up and running again. Totally have everything set up as a backup just in case things don't work out. But I did have that computer running stable on... and I'm also going to be completely reinstalling Windows, removing all of my old technology out of there. I had that computer was a Frankenstein. I upgraded it about, I'd like to say it was about a month after I moved into this place. It's a B450 motherboard. MSI Tomahawk Max. It's only got one NVMe drive outlet, so I'm gonna probably have the drive run. I'm probably gonna have the drive the NVMe drive is going to be hosting Windows, and then I got two SSDs that have other stuff on it, and I'm hoping it'll still read them. So once everything's ready to go, we should have almost everything we need. But I'm going to need to reinstall all the drivers. I'm going to install NVIDIA Broadcast because we're going to use NVIDIA Broadcast for the camera. And then we're going to do I got to install a new, like an updated, clean version of OBS. And then I got to log into my account on Stream Elements and get all my overlays set up. And then we should be good to go. Alright, let's see if we have enough to make at least 2 kibble. 2 regular kibble. If not, we'll go get some sweet. Okay, that should be enough for 2. Let's get that set up. We're just going to fly around, look for Anki, and then we'll set up the trap somewhere where we don't have to worry about stuff. How's this Argent turning out? Probably by the end of the stream today, they'll be ready to go. Go for this red drop over here. By the way, when we were playing this map last time, all we were getting was tech gigas, so maybe that might be the only thing we can get, which I'm all right with because tech gigas are pretty cool. We only got a half hour. You know what? I might stay longer. As long as if we can get 2 good Argents, I'll stay longer. I gotta learn how to tame these guys. They're a pain in the ass. By the way, I have no idea what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, so just come and say hello during the... I'll probably be just chatting, just to test everything out. I might jump into a game every once in a while just to test it out. Make sure everything's running properly. Maybe we'll go jump into Final Fantasy again and see if we could actually beat the game. Man, that really... I want to go back and try it, but I was getting frustrated, and the more frustrated you get, the harder it is to beat. So if I do beat it, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably I gotta be honest, I'm kind of nervous about trying it right now. And I don't want to do it off stream, but I think I would have been better off had I not screwed up. Shit, land. Get this before it disappears. Ooh, polymer. Yeah, shotgun, not bad. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves an Anki. We'll go up into the mountains here. I do like getting... I haven't gotten a bison. Kind of curious if a bison would boss. I should look that up. See if anybody's tried. They do charge, and I know they hit hard. And again, I'm not too worried about levels. And again, we're only going to be streaming on YouTube for now, or just tomorrow. I'll probably, or not on YouTube, on Twitch. But if we have everything set up, I'll be setting up everything on that computer to multi-stream as well. So if everything works out, we're going to multi-stream using the two PCs. Not seeing a lot of options for Argent keys. I'm not worried about levels at this point because I think we're going to get the... No matter what, we'll probably get good good stuff. Oh shit, this is oh, okay, this is a good place to get chitin if we need it. I gotta find out where that cave is where the honey is. Also, while I'm doing all this stuff, I'm going to be doing laundry tomorrow because the laundry room's been kind of inoperable for the last few days. So... stuck. $125 Therizino, not bad. Where are all the Yankees? There's a Doad. decent level. We're in the area where we tamed our Argents. Okay, we got a couple Ankies here. Let's see. 145. That looks good. Find a nice place to set up this trap where we don't have to worry about shit. The good news is the Ankies don't tend to attack. Here's good. When you pick them up. So, all right, let's start this. Boom. Boom. Crap. I'm gonna have to take out some of these Argents. Where's that 145? 145 female. Okay, I didn't want to get the baby. I missed. Okay, this is a 135. Hopefully the male... Hopefully this female survives. Oh, I don't know. I don't like where that Therizino is. Yet. I don't want to do too much damage to it. Definitely gotta make a long neck. Should do it. Hopefully it's only one. Okay, we got our first Anki. Took about 11 arrows. We're gonna sweep in and see if we can get that mother. What's its food at? What? Let's go do a quick check and see if that baby, if that mother's still alive. Maybe we could sweep in and save it. Okay, the other one's right there. It's running back. I'll watch out for that. If that Therizino drops down, we're in trouble. Would be really nice to have a fully imprinted Anki. Health's kind of low. I'm hoping we won't kill it. Willing to bet it's only going to take one. That torpor counter is going down quite fast. Must be getting close. It's got pretty good melee. What kind of traits does it have? Slow metabolism. Okay, that might explain why it's taking so long for it to eat. Should be soon though. Oh, dude. Oh, it didn't. We're gonna have to go back and get some more. Might have to feed it a few narcotics. Could be about 102 or 202. There's that one. Mark rally point here so I know where to come back. So we're gonna have to go get some kibble real quick. We have to get some metal too. Maybe we'll go grab that right now while we're here. Black on black. Used to call it sin as you changed your name to sin. I guess that's the name again. Shit. It says 2, but I don't know. Oh, no, no. We're not going to name these ones because they're not going to be our main. We're going to have to go get some cactus and make some cactus broth. Has to be close. So this one's green. The other one's got like kind of a gray, yellow, and red. Oh no, it said 2 kibble. Now it's only, okay. Long way to go. Hopefully we got enough. How much metal do we have? 176. That might be enough for 2. I think we're just might have to give up on the female. I don't think we're able to get it. Yeah, so keep an eye out for around, I'd say around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So once I have everything set up, I have to step out because I was thinking I'm going to see if there's anything open where I can actually get a pair of headphones. Otherwise, I'm going to be using the Sony ones, and they're really old, probably not the best. I should take a look and see if I can get a Wi-Fi adapter that has Bluetooth. But I bet you they cost a fortune. I actually seriously thought about upgrading the entire updating the entire motherboard, but it's not easy to get motherboards for that chipset. Or not the chipset, but for that CPU that I'm using. All right, I'm almost there. Might have to go grab some metal real quick. There's some metal in here. We can make 4, I'll make them. For rocket. That's what lights my fire. Hellraiser. Razor. Knock you back in your seat. Hellraiser. And I'll make it come true, Hellraiser. I put a spell on you. Okay, the good news is, by the time we get there, it'll starve out a little bit, so probably won't take long after we get there. They'll chomp down on the last piece of kibble we give them. And we'll grab that other one. And hopefully it will only take 3 kibble. If not, we're going to have to go get some more metal and craft up some more kibble. So on top of it, my new tree. Just jump down the back and keep it around. Okay. Almost there. Halfway there. Yeah, so if you guys got any suggestions, if you're watching on YouTube, leave it in the comments. I'll keep an eye out on those. And just for games, like any kind of games, if you have coordinates for some of the stuff I need to get, like specifically I'm looking for that honey cave where you can get the honey. I'd like to get a ton of honey just to... I want to top up our honey so that we can make a whole bunch of veggie cakes once we get all the ingredients together. I don't want to cheat as much as I do have in the past. The only thing I probably will cheat on is the building. There's a lot of good... You know, you just watch. Like, later on, when we're actually looking for Rexes, I bet you won't be able to find any of the high-level ones. But yeah, I'm looking for RPGs that are affordable and will be fun to play on. And they have to be on PC if possible. What the hell? What's going on with this? Is it broken? Did we lose effectiveness because I walked away? I am not happy about that. Wonder if it's because I went out of render distance. What the heck is going on? It's dropping. I'm not happy about that. Because it says 2 kibble. I've feeding it 3 already. And the taming went down to 44% when I moved the kibble out. Something's definitely wrong with the game. Okay, we're going to knock this one out. We're going to get some more metal. We're going to fly back, get at least 4 or 5 kibble, because I don't know what's going on with the game, but should have been able to tame it with 2. There's metal down there we can grab once this one's tamed. We have the rally point down. Definitely going a little longer tonight because I want to get that other Anki. And this game's kind of screwing me now. This is where we could use the teleporters. Diurnal. Don't know what that means, but we'll look at it once we get her knocked out. That one has a baby too. Is it still down there? Is the baby down there too? It is down there. We might be able to claim that baby too, so we'll have a couple. Is it a male or female baby? It's a male. It's gonna be so long. I don't want to leave render distance because the last time we did that, the taming went down for some stupid reason. Shouldn't be doing that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, it's got some nice colors. Kind of looking forward to taming it, but we'll see. We also got to look for, at some point we got to try to tame anglerfish because we're going to need a lot of pearls. has to be close. All right, let's go grab some metal. There's some metal down here. Oh, along with a horse. This is metal. It's a purple horse. Okay, that should be good. I think we got over 200. 286. That should be enough for about 4 kibble. So let's go get the kibble. We'll come back, grab that Anki, and knock it out. Trying to think how we could get a Maywing. I was thinking what I could do is put a trap down in front of it, and as it gets trapped, we throw a couple gates over top of it so it can't take off. Like put 3 gates down with some doors and just start pegging it with freaking darts. This stream's kind of similar to what we were doing on Tuesday, except that was a little bit more. Actually, the Argents are a lot easier to tame than a lot of people think. Argents open the doors. Now, the next thing we probably want to get, Maywings are probably the good thing to have on this map because you could swim with them. They can go underwater, and I don't think they have any oxygen stats, so you're good. Another one would be to get, I'd like to get a snow owl. Mainly because of their speed. And I got accustomed to using them. And also they can heal, which comes in handy for stuff. We'll put this Anki out on the ground as soon as we get back. And I think next week we'll start working on maybe getting enough metal and getting some crystal, and start working on maybe making... actually, you know what? Gathering the metal, because we're going to have a really good Argent, and hopefully we'll be able to get a good Anki baby. Anki baby. We'll be able to get a really good imprinted Anki, and then we could take the Anki and just go nuts getting metal like crazy everywhere, and then we'll look at maybe making maybe a industrial forge, and then we could start looking at maybe gathering more metal, producing more metal. Where are you at? I'm wondering if we can start taking you yet. Oh, holy heals. Look at that. All right, Loretta, you're retired. I might breed you again just to see if we can get another. Maybe we could get a... Let's take that saddle off you. And Gilda, you are our new main bird because you're a lot stronger. And we'll level you up once we get the kibble. We need to get some light in here. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, we don't need 6. I'm gonna go with 3 for now. You know what? Let's go with 4, just to be on the safe side. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, what happened there? Okay, we got 5 kibble. We're going to put all of our points into stamina, because that's where the weakness is with our imprint. I didn't look. Let's see. Did we get any? No, none. I'm thinking maybe next time we'll get some once I put Bogs, maybe Bogs and Gilda together, might be able to get a mutation there. But right now, that seems to be Gilda's Achilles heel is stamina right now. It's a nice bird, though. I'm gonna land on this island. I'm gonna have to get a little bit of stamina in order to finish our journey. But we have to use Gilda, because Gilda's weight stat will help us with carrying the metal. My back's getting sore from sitting so long. There we go. Back in the air. Yeah, before I go to bed tonight, I am updating that thing because I might jump into Lost Colony for a bit tomorrow, just to make sure I have everything up and running on here. And also got to add the Excellent Adventure thing for the Easter thing for the server. My brother liked it. He actually got the bunny suit last year, so we'll probably do something similar this time around. Lost Colony, though, that game, I think we're gonna... I think we're gonna probably... It's gonna take us a while to get through that one, because it's so different than the other maps. Doing this map solo is going to be interesting too, because I got this first time I'm going to be able to do some of this stuff on my own, like the going to do the supply drops, orbital supply drops, and Oop, not you. It's getting in the way. Back to full health, that's a good thing. It's a nice looking Yankee. Should do it. And split off 3 for now. I want to see what that trait does. I probably read it before. Oh, wrong. Diurnal. Feature has adopted to be more active at day. Okay, so during the day, so if we're gonna gather, doing it in the daytime is probably the better idea. Okay, the food's going down a little bit better. We'll go claim that baby once we get this one done. Having an extra Anki doesn't hurt. Hopefully it will only take, it does say 3. I'm going to pick this up too because we're going to probably try to tame a... We need to get a doad too to finish our building off. Could be a long process. Anki's open the doors though. Like it's definitely going to make things a little bit easier to do stuff. So much crystal around here. Kind of curious to go check out the... I have to find out the taming mechanism for the new creature on this map too. What was that? Gotta watch out. There was a Therizino up there. If I knew that we wouldn't lose any taming effectiveness, actually right now, because it hasn't eaten, where's its food at right now? We don't have enough time. Let's go grab that baby and bring it closer. Get up. Melee's a little lower than the other one. I don't know, it's about the same. Oh no. Well, then again, this one is fully tamed. Got a few levels. This one should eat in a minute. The baby's got a little bit different coloring. We gotta make, yeah, we gotta start gathering stuff. So this is gonna be good. We're gonna have this. We'll be able to get metal. I'm thinking we probably make a few more forges so we could start brewing up more metal for the industrial forge. And once we have the industrial forge installed, we'll be able to start really rocking our own. Might even build just going from, might just upgrade right up to metal on our base. And then as far as element goes, we just go to that island over there and start gathering element. But we got to get some good dinos for that. So we're probably... I'm going to do something to try to tame... we'll try to get, I'm thinking maybe we'll make some giant, some behemoth gates and try to trap one of those dinos. We can't get a Karcha. I think I'd like to tame the Karcha. But there is that tech Giga that was 125. If we can get that Giga, knock it out, and then try to get a male Giga. Male tech Giga. And then we could start getting a couple of imprinted Gigas to really rock and roll the... This one's probably not going to get imprinted because I just won't have the stuff for it. Unless it asks for a regular kibble. It's one of the reasons why I figure maybe getting some cryopods to do the imprints a little bit because of how fast the things grow. If I can't dial in that number, I'm not sure what to use. It's definitely going to take 3 kibble. It is a little bit faster than the other one, though. That's for sure. There's a 115 duet over there. I wonder if we should just leave this here and come back. Nah, we'll pick it up. Oh, who knows? Maybe we'll run into a 150 duet. There's a cave on the other side of where we are, where there is a bunch of metal and there's a bunch of metal and what's it called? Silica pearls. Walked into our trap. It's just kind of funny. It's going to stay near the mother though, so I'm not too worried about it getting too far away. Gonna eat that second piece of kibble soon. We'll see if we can imprint it here. My guess is we won't have the stuff that it needs to. It would be very nice if this one had like got like 51.5% off of the next bite. Should eat that other piece. Oh, it just did. No, it didn't. It didn't get the. All right, should be a few more minutes. This place is swarming with Argents earlier. I'm not seeing any now. Yeah, so I'm going to have my lights. I'm going to have 2. I'll have all my monitors set up. The table's a little lower than my current desk. I'm kind of worried about that because my neck, I have a bad neck, and I like it when my monitors are a little more high up. I might have to move my chair up a little bit. I'll have three keyboards, 3 mouse, and 1 stream deck, which I'm gonna have to redo everything on the stream deck. Which kind of sucks because that took me a while to get it all set up, but it's kind of a mess anyway, so fixing it up a bit wouldn't be a bad idea. And once that one's finished, we'll claim that baby and we'll grab it. Let's get this also, once we get dung beetle and a Phiomia, we're gonna get a Phiomia, and we're gonna use the dung beetle and the Phiomia together to start brewing up some fertilizer and oil. We're gonna get a lot of oil. I'm actually thinking about maybe getting 2 dung beetles if we can. Don't need all this right now. Of course, that's when something will drop from up there and start attacking. That would suck. That hurt us the other day with that one Argent. Wouldn't mind getting a Bronto too. They're usually pretty good with getting seeds and stuff. Can't leave. I'm thirsty. Not enough to drink. Okay. It's okay. It's almost time. Yeah, I know. All right, let's go grab some water. We'll do the breeding. Oh, wow. That's the one thing you do gotta worry about with, you get them down too low, the doads tend to ball themselves up. Okay, we're gonna go grab some water down here. Kind of funny how most of the water here is all fresh water. We should be able to get a lot of biotoxin with our turtle once we could make a saddle for it. Want to try to get that stamina up to 3,000. It should be more than enough to get across the map. Although this map is gigantic. After we get back to base, we'll wrap it up for today. It's been a fun night. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but I got 2 Yankees and we're ready to rock and roll. We'll be able to get some a lot more metal than we were before. We're going to try to get a good imprinted we'll try to get a good imprinted Yankee. And then tomorrow, if you come by, it'd be awesome if you can come by and check out the stream. I'm only going to be here for a couple hours, but we're going to be testing out the new my old computer with the new power supply and new version of Windows. Everything will be up to date, and hopefully it'll run properly and we won't have any issues. But we got a lot accomplished today, so I'm kind of happy. I'm really happy with how things turned out. So our goal for the next couple of streams next week will be to get as much metal as possible and to maybe try to get a forge, industrial forge going, and maybe we could start looking at maybe making a starting to get a pretty big menagerie. We're gonna have to make a thing. Okay, I'm just I wonder if this baby grow up yet. It's still adolescence. We might be able to imprint it still. Let's see. Petals. Sweet. Fully imprinted. Okay, we could probably use this one. We're going to use this one when we come back. We got to make... Oh, we have an Anki saddle already. I'm going to put this guy in here because he's going to... We need him to heal. We're going to have to make Dynaball storage. So we'll probably do that in the near future. Or probably next stream, if I remember. All right, that'll do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be, again, come and check it out tomorrow. I'll probably have a very obscure title. It'll be here on Twitch. I won't be streaming on YouTube, but on YouTube, I'll be back here on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. So YouTube and Twitch, Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow at around 3:30, 4 o'clock. We'll be here for a couple hours tomorrow evening, or yeah, to have some fun, just to test out everything, make sure everything's working properly. I will see you then. So have a good one, guys. Bye.